Adrenaline in my soul, looking for me to end the show.
Out the curtain, Sammy and KO.
Wow! That was fucking awful. Today's podcast is brought to you guys by SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the official sponsor of the Wrestle Arc Podcast. Make sure you folks check out SeatGeek.com or download it on the mobile app today. As folks, SeatGeek is your one-stop shop for everything when you folks need to get the best deals on concert tickets, wrestling events, sporting events, what have you. Make sure you folks check out SeatGeek or download it on the mobile app today. And today's episode of the Wrestle Arc Podcast is also brought to you guys by Pro Wrestling Tees, which right now they currently have all the awesome stuff from AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, and much, much more. But if you guys head over there right now, you guys will see some awesome stuff, including the already sold out Matchup Monday Santana and Ortiz versus the Best Friends poster in the parking lot brawl, which I honestly don't remember that. The new Eddie Kingston t-shirt, the Adam Cole I'm Back Baby t-shirt, and so much more. Make sure you folks check it out at ProWrestlingTees.com. That's ProWrestlingTees.com. And folks, one of the top selling merchandise right now, you guys want to know what it is?
What? I don't know what it is.
Cody Rhodes Make 'Em Say t-shirt. The most random ass t-shirt on the planet. Make sure you folks check it out at ProWrestlingTees.com. That's ProWrestlingTees.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Wrestle Arc Podcast. I am the Trust One Paincaster. As always, joining me today, as always, is the King of the Cruiserweights and Cruiserweight Champion, Aled Thomas.
Yes, of course I am.
The Omega BWN Radio.
Yeah, I'm the NXT champion, yeah. Anyway.
Nah. The trolley man, Liam Warren.
Go fuck yourself. Hello.
The Crocod Christian Vega.
The what?
Something, Cody Rhodes.
Be right.
And our new Wrestle Arc champion, Thomas Noble.
We just point out how this guy licked the bar of soap live on camera last night, even though I wasn't here for
somehow
it.
he's the fucking champion.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How did this happen?
I licked the bar of soap when Sheamus lost, and somehow I'm champion. What the fuck is this?
What kind of logic is this?
You can
Anyways.
Maybe if we all say we'll lick a bar of soap, we'll become champion.
Apparently not. No.
No.
Alright, can we get
I
to
think
the
that's
news?
a bad
But,
idea.
anyways, everyone, the rumors are true. WWE is sold to the company that owns UFC, aka Endeavor.
Okay, that's it. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Okay.
That was the podcast. Bye.
That's all we
Thank you for
got
joining us
for
for
you.
those 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We told you we'd bring you the news. That's the news. You know?
Yeah. Deal with it.
Some team got granted their release. That's it. See ya.
They sold you.
Nah.
Yeah. But no. Yes, it was announced this morning that the WWE has reached an agreement with Endeavor. And Endeavor now owns the WWE. Vince McMahon is no longer an owner, everybody.
Wow. That's shocking.
Guess what?
Deal is huge.
He still has a lot of power.
And he has a mustache.
Yes, mustache.
Oh my god, he does have a mustache.
The
He
mustache.
must ask you a question.
What?
Dash.
No. Anyway, Vince has a lot of power. He is still the executive chairman. And also, with that role, he is apparently able to overrule Triple H in creative, and he is booking the world title situations and the top stars of the company, including Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
Well, shit.
Fuck this.
So we're gonna see Roman probably like 2-3 years just still as champ.
I don't know if that's even possible, bro.
So get ready.
Triple H does have creative control for everything else, but Vince McMahon is able to overrule him if he so wanted to.
What?
I'm not sure what to make of all this, like, because we've had quite a good period with Triple H in charge, and now with this news that Vince could potentially be, you know, back booking top level storylines and people, it could mean that we could revert back to pre-July 2022 WWE. I can't speak, sorry.
Are you good?
You can't speak any.
Bruh.
But yeah, Mustache has power.
He does. And I'm nervous now, but... And I believe this is like, what, a $21 billion deal?
21.4 billion.
Lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
That's money.
Indeed.
It is a lot.
And look at...
If you guys see Radio's camera, look at Radio's camera, that's Vince McMahon's mustache.
Oh, no, never mind, it's gone.
The moustache.
Hold on, let me turn it off right quick.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this.
That was literally Vince McMahon this morning
Yeah, just look at this.
on TV.
Yeah. Nick Khan is also staying on as president, and Dana White is staying on as president of the UFC. And that's what I got for all of this. And now, last night's result is because Vince McMahon is booking the world title situation in WWE.
Which we also found out that last night's title. But
This is a new era, man. It's a new
By the-
era, you know.
by the way, I found out about this deal because I was doing a podcast this morning and the lead told me.
Yeah. I was just spamming
Mhm.
Discord with articles.
And I was like, fuck.
Yeah, he was live. I was like, by the way, WWE's been sold. He's like, wait, what?
Literally threw all my plans out the window and tried to focus on that. Hey, Payne, you want to know
Yeah,
what help if you turn your mic on?
It's a new era. Payne, you're deaf and no, you're muted. I
I
mean,
think he's
sorry.
on the phone. But anyway, yeah, so it's a new era. My only question now is when do we get Conor McGregor versus Roman?
Probably next
For
year's WrestleMania.
every title.
WrestleMania 14.
I mean, from
No.
what I've read so far is they're gonna keep them separate, but you know something's gonna happen. From
Yeah.
what I
Yeah, I
read.
guess.
I mean, if they want to have cross promotion, they can. But I don't think that would be a good idea.
Well, I think what they'll do is they'll like stay in their own lanes as far as the product goes, but we could potentially see some crossovers when it comes to being brand ambassadors for their respective companies and maybe even some social media content.
And Conor McGregor.
And Conor McGregor being himself.
He is
He just turns up on WWE TV.
Yeah.
So I didn't even ask to be here, I'm just out here right now.
Yeah, I'm getting paid,
Oh,
so.
look at all these motherfuckers thinking that they can do a good armbar. Come here, I'll break your fucking arm, laddie.
He just looks at someone in the crowd who's yelling at them, shut your fucking mouth, you do fucking nothing, you do fucking nothing.
And then I'm gonna sell me whiskey.
I can't even hear
Make
it.
sure you-
It's like silent for me.
Make sure you buy that shit.
It literally tastes like horse piss, but go ahead, have yourself a drink.
But no, man, this is interesting. I wasn't expecting this news. And yeah, basically, so I heard also with signings, right? Triple H doesn't have the final say on who comes into the company anymore either. So the guy that's like in charge, what's his name? The UFC, like the Endeavor, like boss, whatever his name is. He will make sure the money's there. Triple H will decide who goes there, but Vince McMahon gets the final say whether they sign them or not.
So what you're telling me is I have final say.
So, take Jay White for example. If
Yeah.
Jay White hasn't signed, then he can't sign unless Vince McMahon says yes.
Hey Vince, I'm going to bring this one guy in. No, don't do Japan. Fuck.
It's like, what's New Japan?
He'll be my new mid card.
No.
Where did you find this guy? Japan? No, fucking back off. No, mate. He's gone.
No more New Japan. Fuck.
It's like, isn't he like? Do we already have a Japan guy called Shinsuke or something? You know, like that's what Vince is gonna be like.
We're not
Yeah.
bringing that Bullet Club shit here. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So we already have Shinsuke.
Even
we
though
already
we
have
got
Finn,
3/4
we already
of it.
have-
AJ, Finn, Shinsuke, all from Japan. You know. Well, New Japan anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah.
speaking of Vince, his son tore his quads live last night on WrestleMania.
Yeah, Shane McMahon's back. Oh, that's another thing. That was not a one-off appearance, apparently. Vince McMahon wants Shane back.
Oh,
Yeah, but
Yeah, and he got injured.
immediately a quad
Again.
injury.
Again.
My God, Shane, how did you fuck that up badly, bro? You come in.
Being an wrestler's hard, you know.
You know, I liked what somebody posted on Twitter. Here comes the money. There goes the money.
There goes the money.
Down goes the money.
Down goes
And
the
then Snoop Dogg
money.
somehow wins a match he's not even in.
What the fucking
With
people's
the
elbow?
laziest people's elbow I've ever seen.
Oh, if The Rock was there, he would have punched him.
He would have fucking punched him right in the fucking gut.
At least he does it with energy compared to Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop literally went like this. He was just like off the road.
Yeah.
Off the road.
I have yet to see that. In what I've been watching, but
Well, I just
I'm
ruined it for you.
nearly there. Oh well, I don't care.
Anyway, let's move on to WrestleMania because talking about Vince McMahon makes me sad.
Okay.
Okay,
I
let's
did.
talk about the main event and how it almost caused the fight.
Oh my God. Last night, literally, when Roman won.
I'm surprised I'm still here.
Last
Me
night.
and Radio hated each other.
Last
Yeah,
night
I like how
was...
Peyton ended the stream right in the middle when we were fighting.
Yeah, I did.
Could have had great content. The motherfucker ends it. Meanwhile, I was still going on my end.
No.
Also, I hate every single one of you, including Ross and not Liam, because Liam wasn't here, but Ross was here. Every single one of you and Ross, you all sided with Radio, so I hate every single one of you.
What? Oh
happened?
yeah. Oh yeah. It's true. Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Yep.
Like a new world order. What I'm doing.
Oh.
But I'm still here.
A tyranny inside Wrestle Arc.
But no, yes. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about the main event. Radio, this is your segment. Go.
Can I say stuff without getting interrupted though?
Ask them, because I don't care.
And for that, I'm gonna
Okay,
be-
look. Last night, yes, I think we were all fucking pissed. Okay, we were all
Oh, yeah.
mad because we all thought that Cody was gonna finish the story at WrestleMania. But to be fair, I saw it from Aled's perspective after all the screaming and yelling happened. To which they want to continue the story because really there was no build other than Cody grabbing a mic and saying, I need to do this for myself. I need to do this because of Dusty and this and that. It's like, okay, it's not about Dusty, it's about you there, Golden Boy. There was just no story built around it. So now I think this is based off what Aled said, because honestly I now believe what Aled's saying, and that is we're now going to start seeing the destruction of the bloodline. I think it's now going to start falling, and I think it starts tonight because Roman's probably pissed with those two boys that no
Roman
longer
is
have
on the
belts.
Raw tonight. Roman's on the Raw tonight.
Oh boy.
And Triple H has an announcement.
But at the same time, and this was the argument that I was trying to make last night, I know that they're going to be building to the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. Yes, it's very big. However, no offense, the right way to have done it would have been Mania. I felt like they should have built this story a while, because now they pretty much went from... Because let's face it, they pretty much didn't push the story at all, because they were more focused on the fucking Sammy bloodline shit. And of course, we got pretty much only a month of storytelling.
And Roman was there for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. But at the same time, you gotta understand, the biggest pay-per-view of the year compared to the biggest party of the summer, I would have rather won the titles at the biggest pay-per-view of the year than at the biggest party of the summer. Even though it is it's part of the big four. Like, I get where everyone's coming from, that SummerSlam's big. But, I mean, come on, WrestleMania is 10 times bigger.
You didn't get it last night.
I know we didn't get it last night. That's what I'm saying.
Radio just said SummerSlam's another pay-per-view.
Because it is.
Okay. So Royal Rumble isn't big.
Yes. Because Royal Rumble's on the road to WrestleMania. SummerSlam is not on the road to WrestleMania.
I mean, it is, because it's in the year.
Yeah.
But WrestleMania is already... Oh my god. Alright, that's it. We're gonna go now. Alright. Alright. All I'm saying is, I would have rather had the story finish at WrestleMania on the biggest pay-per-view of the year than at another pay-per-view that would happen during the summer, in which, yes, it is another big pay-per-view, however, it's not the biggest one of the year. You get what I'm saying? Like, no offense, SummerSlam's big, it's just not the biggest one of the year.
Fair point.
Because if it was, then they would have built stages like that, like WrestleMania stages, like at SummerSlam. They would promote it like it was the biggest thing of the year. They would start pushing shit now, but now here's the problem. Now that we're done with Mania, we now gotta wait how many more months for SummerSlam?
It's in August.
Okay. We're in goddamn April.
April,
June,
May,
July.
June, July. 4 months at this rate.
August, yeah. So start of August, August 5th.
So maybe they're gonna extend the storyline over that time. Maybe there's gonna be new competitors for Roman and all that. But I'm just saying, I feel like the finish was the wrong call. But I now kind of understand it because of now what's going on and everything. But if they're continuing storylines and shit like that, then by all means.
Yeah.
But last night, I'm pretty sure the screaming match was worth it.
Yeah, it was.
It was good. It was good. I don't know who won, to be honest with you.
We must have screamed at each other for like an hour.
Yeah, my neighbors probably hate me.
Hi,
My neighbors fucking hate me now, probably.
Vega fucking bailed, like, as soon as
Who
that
else?
started.
Who else has their thoughts on
Yeah, who else
this
has
one?
thoughts?
I don't know. Go ahead and start.
I'm going to talk later, because I have a lot to say.
Okay. Are we going with like both nights or just night 2?
No, we're talking about the main event.
Okay, main event.
Main event.
Well, not gonna lie, the match was good. But the minute I knew that Heyman was distracting the ref from Rhodes hitting his third crossroads, I knew Roman was fucking retaining too. And even though Solo was like out of here, apparently he went back through the crowd, and then the Samoan Spike. And the minute, like, the thing is, I knew for a fact that I had to mute during the whole entire match because, you know, spoilers. I am terrible with spoilers, apparently, for everyone.
Yeah, you got that fucking right.
The way I heard that last count from the ref, I was livid. This reign has gone on for way too long on attitude, so to speak. I know that Reigns, because right now I think marks a year when Reigns won the undisputed title. But 946 days. 946 people. And I already counted this last night, but
You can count.
yes, I can count. It's going to be May 26th is when Roman hits 1,000 days. May 26th, sir, people.
That's
Basically,
before
big
King
before
of the Ring.
King of the Ring.
I
Right?
thought it was after King of the Ring.
Nope.
Oh.
It's to
It was
smack.
on the day off.
It's to SmackDown before King of the Ring.
Funny
Okay.
fact,
That's
Roman's
not
not
right.
Roman's not booked for King of the Ring.
Well,
Means he's holding it 1,000+ days.
yeah.
I swear it was after King of the Ring. He's hit in the 1,000.
Nope.
Yeah, I saw a thing where it said on King of the Ring, his reign would be at 909,000 or 999 days.
Nah, the 26th is when we'll get the 1,000 days.
Hey, and you really need to take a look at that again because everyone else is, from what I'm reading, it says that at King of the Ring it's 900, or 999.
Trying to do some math.
Really? Then count like fucking like 54 weeks left.
Hey, and I'm legit. Oh, fuck you.
Alright.
Come on.
No, he will reach the milestone of 1,000 days as champion on May 27th. Yes, on King of the Ring.
Damn, okay. It's just... It should have been Cody at Mania. Like, literally. It was literally his moment. And then Bloodline had to be involved. Thankfully,
No shit.
May
thankfully,
27th days.
the Usos do not have the titles anymore. But this is now becoming to go into like the story of the Bloodline eventually losing blood, meaning done. Next.
I'll go. Like everyone else here, I'm pissed. I'm wicked pissed that like this is supposed to be Cody's time to end the story. And did it happen? No. It has to be goddamn Solo Sikoa came out of nowhere from the crowd with a black hoodie, literally spiked freaking Cody into the throat. And then Roman with the spear, then 1, 2, 3, and that literally made me go to Super Saiyan mode. And as in, I just literally throw my beer bottles right near my bed, which this is how fucking pissed I am. But now that I come to think of it, I get this. After I was like completely pissed, hearing what Aled said about why they did that, like I totally get it. They're moving on. They just finishing the first chapter, and they're moving on to the second chapter where the bloodline going to implode. Which I totally get it. I mean, I don't like the ending, but story-wise, pretty much makes sense. At the first part, I was like completely Super Saiyan. The second part of that is where the engines cool off. Oh, I really hate the ending, but end of the day, just had to get over it. Moving on.
Yeah, I guess I'll go next. Granted, I've not watched the last couple matches of Mania yet, due to my Wi-Fi issues last night and rewatching it today. But anyway, I think, obviously, in the moment, everyone would have been quite devastated with the result. Like, everyone was certain that Cody Rhodes was, you know, he's been saying the entire time, finished the story at WrestleMania. It would have been his crowning moment. It would have cemented him as top star, the world champion. He would have got what he wanted. And still, I think they could have ran with a bloodline implosion story. But I think, in hindsight, keeping the titles on Roman's a good choice, given the sales and the recent news regarding Vince, but also from a creative standpoint, he'll have some shit to say to Jimmy and Jey Uso, and I think Jey in particular will push back and say, like, you can't win without help. Like, where are you when we needed you, sort of thing. But then, we've always been there for you when you needed us. So then again, it'll go back to something Cody said several weeks ago, where the Usos will leave him, and Solo will leave him, because he probably will be the last one to leave him, because he's just, a young kid, impressionable, that sort of thing. But, yeah, I think this will obviously lead to Roman reaching the 1,000 days, and if Cody's the one to dethrone him at SummerSlam, so be it. But the fact of the matter is, I think this is part 2 of this even bigger story, where eventually the whole implosion will happen, and the bloodline will end.
Yeah. I like I said yesterday, this is chapter 2 starting tonight. Chapter 1 was the rise of the bloodline and the rise of Roman and all that. Chapter 2, the crack's already there, man. The Usos lost the titles. The cracks are already there. So, it's going to be Cody at SummerSlam. But then Roman's going to have no one because they're going to implode. Like, I wasn't happy that Cody didn't win. But looking at it from a storyline perspective, I'd rather him do a whole another story about the implosion heading into SummerSlam than finish it at Mania, because the story heading into Mania was shit. Okay, there was no build, there was no really story, it was all about Dusty when it should have been about Cody. And, I would have much rather Cody win with an actual story other than just, oh, he's Dusty's son, So, the implosion of the bloodline, I think it's going to be slow, but it's going to be good. And it's going to end with Roman having nothing.
It is going to be a long one. Indeed.
Here's my question: who turns first? Does
Jey.
Roman just turn on them, or does
No,
they
Jey.
turn on him?
Shit.
I think Jay's the one who flips. Jey, out of all the other bloodline members, he's, always been touted as the one who doesn't always fall in line. He sort of shows that he'll flip the switch if it means protecting the other members of his family, as he's previously said during the build to them two, the Usos, versus Sami and KO. But yeah, Jey flipping first would make a great deal of sense, because then that'll lead to a Ray versus Roman? I can't speak. Roman versus Jey at some point.
Apparently, you don't work good.
Yeah. So, also, I have another scenario, right, where if they make Roman relinquish the WWE title, then he will still have the Universal title. So I feel like maybe at SummerSlam, it could also be Seth vs Cody for the WWE title, and Jay vs Roman for the Universal title.
Okay. We talked about this last night. I have a different opinion on this one. Okay. Here's the only problem with just stripping Roman of a belt. Is I get that with the draft you're separating stuff, I get it. But at the same time, you're pretty much telling Roman, hey, you had to go through the beast Brock Lesnar and this and that to get this belt. But we're just going to go ahead and take it away from you. I mean, that'd be like... That would pretty much be like having John Cena have both world titles, and then it's just like, hey John, we know you went through hell by taking on Big Show, Edge, all these guys at once, but we're gonna take this away from you.
Yeah, but in the draft, if Roman's exclusively drafted to SmackDown, he has no rights to hold the whole title.
Yeah.
Then if that's the case, if they're gonna strip him of one, why didn't they just make him lose at Mania?
Because he would have lost both. They don't want him to lose both. If he's gonna lose one, he's gonna lose the WWE title.
See, here was the problem. They shouldn't have combined the belts anyway.
Mustache.
Yeah, because that's really what happened, is fucking Triple H decides, hey, I now have to clean up Vince's shit, but I don't think they know how to clean this up. Like, how do you... Like, they now have to find a way to split up these belts, when really the only possible options are have him vacate one of them, which, no offense, I don't think Roman really wants to. Or find some fucking way for him to lose him. Which, by the sounds of it, he's their guy for probably the next however many days he's gonna have it.
Well, he's booked for Backlash, he's not booked for King of the Ring at this very moment, apparently. So he's going to Puerto Rico, but he's not going to wherever King of the Ring is.
So do you think he loses it
Saudi
at
Arabia.
Backlash or no?
I think he loses the WWE title at Backlash. Unless they have him lose it in the draft. That's the only two options. I think Seth beats him for the WWE title, and then Cody beats Seth.
Do we know?
But they could also have.
Do we know?
They could also have. But they could also have Cody beat him at SummerSlam. There's two options there.
Do we know when's this draft happening?
No.
The next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the other
I
thing.
mean, Triple H is on Raw tonight with an announcement, so he could be that.
Yeah, it could be that. We'll see.
But I think he's going to lose the WWE title soon. Whether he's getting stripped of it, whether he relinquishes it, or whether he loses it, he's not going to have it.
But just
For
going
damn
back to
sure.
a point right quick, because I know that you and me were still debating about this, but can you understand why I was a little bit irritated that they wouldn't have him win it at Mania compared to SummerSlam?
Yeah, but my point is, there was no story.
Then again, we have seen...
I mean, if you'd rather
Stories.
have someone win a title with no build and no story, and just have a banger match and win the title because you don't want Roman to be champion, that's fair enough. But I want stories. I want, a build.
Wait a minute, there's only one expert in this. Hey, Tony!
Not Tony.
I gotta ask you something. That House of Black story shit. How'd you do it?
Just wrote the code in it, or got way.
I mean, granted, that match. Would you guys call that a banger? I don't think I would call it a banger.
What?
The House of Black versus Elite thing.
Not really.
No.
The thing is, when you build stories toward matches, it makes... When you build stories towards matches, it makes you, like, care about every single move a bit more, from a psychological standpoint. And any other beats they put into a match. So...
Cody hasn't suffered on the road to WrestleMania. He hasn't been attacked once. He hasn't had to overcome any obstacle at all. He returns at number 30, wins the Humble, goes to the main event. So simple. Cuts like 4 or 5 promos. That's your build.
Like, they didn't even, like, plant a seed of doubt that Roman could potentially lose the titles. That's all.
They made him lose to Roman on the mic half the time.
Yeah.
So now, he's lost. His undefeated streak is gone since coming back. Now, he has a reason to be pissed. He has a reason to go back after Hogan, go back after the Bloodline.
Well,
You know?
that reason being that Solo Sikoa cost him the match.
Yeah. Now he has a reason. He has a purpose. He didn't have a purpose.
And they'll actually, like, encourage Cody to fight all of them, like, maybe even attack Roman again at some point, like, not just talk to him.
He
So,
could
like,
nearly
he'll ditch the whole classy man-to-man, face-to-face talking thing. He'll go back to, like, you know what, maybe I need to solve it the way they solve things. I'll have to stoop to their level and start attacking people.
Yeah. Cody's going to be the downfall of the Bloodline.
Because now, instead of, like, as I said, keeping it classy as he likes to do, like, be thoroughly professional, I feel like he'll want to actually exact revenge in a more potent way. So yeah, could see a different side of Cody Rhodes in the coming months.
He could.
Yep.
Anyway, Night 2 at WrestleMania sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put it nicely. It fucking sucked.
It did. Compared to Night 1, it was crap. The IC title match, the Hell in a Cell match, which by the way should have gone longer. But the IC title match is the match of the night, I feel like.
Yep.
Night 1 was better. KSI went through a table.
And surprisingly, the men's showcase has been crazy. That match just added for.
That's a bit bonkers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That match was only like 8 minutes or something as well, and it went off.
Yeah, it was like completely bonkers, honestly. Like that match was added for like no freaking reason. Surprisingly, it was like
Good.
all some craziness of shit, like crazy shit lately.
The women's one was lackluster.
Meh. The men's showcase is better than the women's showcase
Yeah.
at this rate here.
Agreed.
Well, the women's one was okay, but comparatively to the men's one the night before, it just didn't deliver the same way, I thought. And particularly when you've had to follow Brock versus Omos, which, yeah, was like 4 minutes or whatever, right? And the whole story around that match was, oh, can Brock Lesnar pick up Omos? And he did, eventually. 1 F5 was all it took. Which was kind of what I predicted would happen. It was like, oh, Omos would just beat him up for like 3 minutes, and then Brock will have a little Suplex City plus F5 sequence and it'll be over. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
And tonight, Triple H is apparently starting off Raw with a big announcement, so that could be anything. Roman Reigns is on Raw tonight. He's wrestling on Raw tonight, so I don't know what that is. But that's interesting. And we'll see what Cody does. Probably cause Tony and Aspen to go back.
So Cody, do you want the U.S. or do you want Intercontinental? We gotta figure this out. Where's Seth?
I
feel like he's gonna get thrown into this mix here.
Yeah, I think Seth, Cody, Roman Reigns, Backlash, triple threat match for Tahiko.
I'm scared.
And that's where Seth could win the WWE title by pinning Cody. And then Cody could win it at SummerSlam by pinning Seth.
I was hearing news. Fuck off. Damn it.
Overall, WrestleMania was good, you know. The night 2 really did let it down.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, night 2, of what I've seen of it so far, the Triple Threat Intercontinental title match was by far and away the best one of what I've seen. I mean, I've still got 3 matches to go, but yeah.
And for all
We got
those...
two new champions?
Rhea,
SmackDown Women's Champion,
Rhea and
Sami.
Sami.
Two new champions.
Everything else stayed
And
the
for
same.
all those that pretty much said that they're not going to be watching WWE or cancel your subscriptions, tell us what Raw is like tonight.
Yeah. We'll
you
ask
watch
you. Yeah.
By the way, you
When you
people go
watch-
fucking nuts, okay? You need to relax, okay?
You will be the first people to put it on tonight.
If you cancel your subscription, you're still going to
I
watch
mean, granted, I was pissed, but I wasn't just like, yeah, I'm going to stop watching WWE. Yeah, it's over. Yep.
Okay, man. If they cancel their subscription, they're gonna go on YouTube and watch the clips.
Yeah.
And that's still watching WWE.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, so now WWE's been sold. Vince McMahon has a mustache. Cody's not champion. And the Grizzly Unrest has been released.
Yeah. I mean,
Being
they
confident.
were obviously recently a part of the pre-show match to Stand and Deliver, where they obviously teamed with their fellow Schism mates in Joe Gacy and the other guy whose name I've forgotten, I do apologise, against Chase U and Tyler Bate, and they obviously lost. But obviously I think they obviously wanted a bit more from their tenure, and they wanted to be, I'm guessing, tag team champions, and they didn't get to that point. And unfortunately, that is just the way it is. When they take away your name, give you a gimmick they might not be on board with entirely, which is what I'm suggesting might have been the case for their release. But yeah, it is what it is. They'll go back to the UK independent scene, probably work some shows there. Whether they work their way back to another major promotion immediately after, we'll see. I don't
They'll
know.
probably go to AEW, Impact.
People,
Ring of Honor.
all I gotta say is this: you all, the people that said they're gonna cancel their subscriptions and stuff, you know damn well that you're gonna be watching the Raw after Mania because you want to see who returns.
It's gonna be a big show. It's gonna be a big
You
show.
want to see who's gonna be there.
I mean, Triple H has a huge announcement, so you're not gonna want to miss that. If Roman Reigns is wrestling, you're gonna watch that. You know, the fallout of
Exactly. Why I
Mania.
think
People will return.
Shit.
Who will return tonight? Randy Orton?
Randy Riddle.
Okay, bro, come
Maybe
back.
Together.
I don't know about Riddle.
Randy's
I feel
more
like
like
Randy.
depends where he is
Some
in his
Randy.
rehab.
I feel like Randy should return tonight.
Who's in free agent right now?
I think Jay White debut. NXT call-ups. Braun Breaker is probably, guaranteed for this show.
Roxanne Perez, possibly.
Possibly. When she lost the title to a comparison, and Indy Hartwell of all people won the title.
I feel like Indy deserves it, though, if I'm being brutally honest. Because
I mean,
she's
yeah,
been grinding for us
Yeah.
for a few years, so
Indy really does deserve the women's title. I can't argue with that, honestly.
Meanwhile,
I have also
you gotta
heard
keep your
that.
head out from between people's legs.
I have also heard that Triple H wants to reunite DIY very soon. So whether Ciampa's cleared yet or when he is cleared, DIY might be coming back.
Well, I feel like that'd be the best thing because he'll make sure both of them, you know, are the books in.
Yeah, but do you make sense because Kevin and Sammy are faces and they're so over. So DIY has to be heel.
And I feel like that would work because they've been heels before. But whether that was when they were a team, I think they did it for a little bit as a team, and then obviously they broke off into their separate things again and had another banger match. And then yeah, we'll see. I feel like that would work though, because Johnny Gargano needs something. Because at the moment he's just been put with the enhancement talent, some jobber people. He's got his little partnership going on with Dexter, but it's not really doing anything. That's not one of his talent and caliber.
Yeah, this sale could change everything, man, because if you think about it, if Triple H has plans, Vince could be like, no.
Yeah, no. I don't know.
So, yeah.
Alright, time to go. Next one. I don't even know when we started this. But,
46 minutes.
3 p.m. Yeah, 46 minutes.
we're going live
Is there-
Thursday, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
we are.
Is there actually anything more to say though?
I don't think there is at this rate.
Yeah. It's a new era.
News
New start.
this sale.
Huh?
The sale is news, so that could be what Triple H is talking about tonight on the call. I don't know, but 21.4 billion, that's a lot of money.
But, folks, just a reminder, tonight's a new start, new era. And we're now on the road to fucking WrestleMania 40.
And
That
Philly.
you hate that sign, don't you?
I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it with a burning passion.
This time next year, radio will be like, I don't care what happens, just get rid of the sign.
Remember, Philly. Fuck 'em. Anyway. This ain't New York better. Anyway. Alright, we done?
Yeah.
Yep.
End it.
Today's episode of the Wrestle Arc Podcast is brought to you guys by SeatGeek. Make sure you folks check out SeatGeek by downloading it on your mobile devices today or by going to the website at www.seatgeek.com. Make sure you folks also check out Pro Wrestling Tees. The top selling merchandise on Pro Wrestling Tees is what the fuck? Okay. Eddie Guerrero's Latino World Order shirt is one of the top selling merchandise. The Cody Rhodes Make 'Em Say Back for a Limited Time t-shirt. Some other stuff from I guess on AEW is the Kenny Omega AEW Micro Brawler, the Adam Cole I'm Back Baby, the Acclaimed, I'm not saying what it is, the Outcast t-shirt, FTR's t-shirt, and somehow the Acclaimed has another t-shirt. Make sure you folks also check out Pro Wrestling Crate, folks, which you guys can get different subscriptions to get different crates. In this month's crate, it features the Young Bucks, Repo Man, Taz, Owen Hart, Orange Cassidy, Bryan Danielson, and Greg the Hammer Valentine. Make sure you folks check it out, as folks, there's only 10 days left to get this crate before the new one comes out. So make sure you folks get it. Reminder that they also have other deals, from the tag team crate to the mid-card crate to the cheap heat crate to the overstock crate. Make sure you folks check it out at ProWrestlingCrate.com. That's ProWrestlingCrate.com.
And all those things will be.
Tony Khan has an announcement on Wednesday.
There it is. And
Talk about that.
all those
Talk about
links,
that. No,
all those links, SeatGeek, Pro Wrestling Tees, in our merch shop, also down below in the description down below. Make sure when you guys do leave, you like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel as always, and make sure you ring that bell for more content here from us. Check out the gaming channel, which we just uploaded a video there today. Trying to speak as fast as I can, but
That's all, folks.
But yeah, everyone. Until then, for Led, Radio, Liam, Vega, who surprisingly disappeared.
He had to go.
That's not surprising. That's surprising.
Makes sense. And our champion, Noble. This has been Paincast saying always best of luck, and we'll see you next time right here on the Wrestle Arc Podcast. Wrestle Arc out.
Podcast.
Bye.